Hello everyone, and we're going to be looking at the tropical storm Christina and also Invest 98L, both in the Atlantic and the Pacific. First off, we're going to be starting off looking at tropical storm Christina. Definitely it has a potential to turn into a low-end category 1 as of 10:13 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. It is over west of the coast of Mexico, as you can see, heading about a west-northwest direction at 13 miles per hour. The maximum sustained winds is going to be at 65 miles per hour. Minimum central pressure is at 995 millibars, and it's located around 17.4 north and 110.2 west. So definitely this does have a chance. This is the probable path. As you can see in that kind of yellow circle, we do have current tropical storm force winds, and as we get into around today, June 9th, at the evening hours, it will still be that tropical storm force strength, as you can see there. But once we get into early morning hours tomorrow around 6 a.m., it is supposed to turn into a category 1 hurricane, our first hurricane of the season. But shortly after, once you get to around the evening hours of Friday, we will go back to that tropical storm. And then that should remain as a tropical storm until you get to around 6 a.m. Tuesday. It is not supposed to be making any impacts. It will be turning into a tropical depression and then a post-tropical system. Here's the path, the model paths, and it is agreeing it will be going at about that general western direction, as you can see there, a more northwestern direction, about that northwest direction. So it is agreeing it will be heading in that western direction, as you can see there. That's the tropical storm Christina model track guidance. Here's the GEFS tracks, and it is supposed to make it to Hawaii for this track, as you can see here. Definitely the low pressure will definitely make it to Hawaii, but not the actual tropical storm or hurricane or anything. Possibly some rain showers and gusts up to 50 miles per hour will be possible for Hawaii, but not anything tropical storm force strength or tropical depression strength even is going to be reaching Hawaii. Here's the GEPS tracks, and of course, it is supposed to. Some tracks are making it to Hawaii, but the main one that is agreeing on it will be making up to just to the northeast of Hawaii, about 1,014 millibars, and then it should be weakening to pretty much disintegrating that low pressure. Now here's the model intensity guidance. We do have that category 1 hurricane, a more low-end category 1 hurricane, as you can see there, and then it goes straight down back to that tropical storm force. So this is definitely not going to go above that. It's definitely not going to go into like that above, more above normal category 1 strength, but it is going to be in that low end category 1 strength, as you can see there, and most of them actually don't have it going to category 1. As you can see here, in this tropical storm force, we do have most of them in that green color. That's the tropical storm force winds, and they're going to be a more upper end of that tropical storm force winds if it's going to stay there. But it is forecasted to, like I said, for a short amount of time, it's going to reach that category 1 strength. Now we can look at the Invest 98L. This is off the coast of North Carolina as of 1:42 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and we do not really have much information on the winds or anything currently, but this is forecasted to potentially turn into a tropical storm for a little while once it gets up here to around the New Jersey coast. But currently, it is not named. So that is Invest 98L, and it is forecasted, like I said, to potentially turn into a tropical storm force. Here's the marine surface plot, and you can definitely see that's where it is right now, just east of the North Carolina coastline, and it is expected to turn into that tropical storm force winds. As you can see here is the model track guidance, and that is expected to make landfall on the northeast, New Hampshire, Vermont, Connecticut, Rhode Island, Massachusetts. You are going to be in the, you're definitely going to be threatened by this potential tropical storm. So definitely be prepared for this. We do have a flash flood watch in effect that was just issued a little bit ago. So definitely that is expected to make landfall for portions of the northeast and even going into Canada over there, as you can see there. Now here's the GEFS tracks, and it's pretty much the same track here. It is agreeing it's going to make impacts and even make impacts on parts of New York. So it's going to make impacts for this whole northeastern mid-Atlantic states here. So definitely if you're in this outline here, you need to be prepared for this, as you could see some heavy rainfall amounts and maybe some gusts more than 30 miles per hour. So definitely a pretty damaging storm could be in store for this, but definitely not a Category 1 is not going to be expected. GPS tracks is also, it is actually going to say it's going to go over towards Nova Scotia, as you can see there, before weakening, and it is going to make impacts on as well on all of these states. So pretty much all of these northeastern states, you're not going to get out of this. All these models are indicating it's going to make impacts on portions of the northeastern mid-Atlantic, and you're really not going to get a chance for this to be weakening anytime soon. So definitely some warmer waters and weak wind shear. That's pretty much saying this is potentially going to strengthen as time moves on, but definitely not going to reach Category 1 strength. Like I said, it's not going to reach Category 1 strength. That's the yellow part of Category 1 strength right there. And those lines are not even going near that. So it's definitely going to go mid-end, or it's going to stay in that low-end tropical storm force strength. Mostly up to 40 mile per hour, 40 knot wind gusts. So really not going to be too much damaging on the wind part, but definitely some gusty winds are going to be in store for this, and mainly it's going to be that those rainfall amounts. Like I said, you have the flash flood watch that's going to be in effect for those northeastern and mid-Atlantic states. If you did enjoy this video, I would ask you to subscribe if you are new to the channel, and do like these types of videos, and make sure to share this video with any friends or family that might be interested in watching daily weather forecasts as well, or might be impacted by this potential tropical storm or Category 1 hurricane. Anyways, stay safe.